So what's up, people? Long time no see, right? It is, what's the day today? Today's Friday, 10 o'clock a.m. And yes, I woke up pretty early because my husband went to work. So yeah. But anyway, a lot to tell you. Last week, Thursday, which was like on, I don't know, like on the 11th or something, 10th, 11th, 10th, pretty sure it's the 10th, Thursday, last week. I was out with my husband, his best friend, and his girl. So we went out, we had some Indian food. I didn't really like it much. So then afterwards we went to like it was like a little bar, I guess. I didn't drink, period. Probably took a little sip, I don't know, whatever. But I was cool, whatever, but we were just talking there, and out of nowhere, we're sitting like outside, like it was like a bar restaurant type of thing, down at Sunset Place, and out of nowhere, I start feeling bad. I start feeling nauseous, and then like I move forward to the table, and I just look at Ronnie. I was like, Ronnie, I don't feel good. And then I remember saying I feel dizzy, but that's all I remember. Okay, well, whatever. Then the next moment, all I hear is my husband touching me like on the face. He's like, wake up, talk to me. Can you hear me? And then he's like, hold the table for me. So I remember putting my face like this. And then I hear one of the ladies that work there. They're like, does she want water? Do you want me to bring water? And I just go like this because I want water. Because they're like, do you want to go to the bathroom? I'm like this. I don't want to go to the bathroom because I'm thinking, what the hell would just happen? You know what I mean? Like, why do I want to go to the bathroom? So then, so I wake up. My eyes are like pretty watery. No, stupid. No, my eyes are watery. And I just look at my husband. I'm like, what just happened? And I look at his best friend and his girl. And then they're like looking at me like scared. They're like, are you okay? Like, I'm like, what just happened, And they're like, oh, you just blacked out. How would that happen? You know what I mean? And then I was super confused because I looked around. There's like some of the people that were looking at me. Some of them were too scared to look at me. So I was like, shit, what just happened? So I just got my purse. I was like, okay, we need to go. So I just like took my purse. I walked out of the place and just waited for everybody else. Just followed me to the car, but I didn't drive. We went back home, and then that happened around 10 p.m. So I'm thinking, why am I going to go to the hospital? I just fainted, whatever. The next day, actually that same night, I called my mother because I was kind of worried. It was like 1 a.m. I called her at 1 a.m. Why did I call her at 1 a.m.? I don't know. It's just something I had to do. So then she's like, you know what? Okay, why don't you go to the hospital? And I was like, no, because when I took my husband to the hospital, it took like 8 hours for them to like see him. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go to my regular doctor like tomorrow morning. So next morning I just dropped off my husband to work, and I went to the doctor, and I seriously like stayed there like for 2 hours at some at some hospital, and they told me, well, since you have like special needs, you need to go to a private hospital, and like one of those, to the emergency period. Whenever I go to South Baptist, actually I went to my mom's house. I was like, you know what, can you come with me? She's like, okay, I'll just go with you. I ate at her house and I went. It took like an hour and a half for them to call me. So I'm like, oh, I think I had a seizure, because my husband and our friends, I guess, told us that they saw me twitching and my arms were shaking. So I was like, that was why I wanted to go to the hospital, because I have other like problems that can happen, and it's kind of life-threatening if they tell me, oh, I think you had a seizure, you know. I can end up in a coma. So then I told the nurse, stop, that I probably had a seizure. So like, okay, well, since you have a shunt on your head, because I was born with spina bifida. Stop. So since I have a shunt on my head, it's a kind of the tube. If you don't know, a shunt, a VP shunt, look it up. A shunt, SHUNT. It goes, because I was born with hydrocephalus, and then it just goes from your head down to your stomach to like drain the fluid from my brain. So then, poor babies. So then, they're like, okay, well, since you have a shunt, you're gonna have to stay. So I was like, okay. So they just put the IV, and actually, I'm still bruised up. If you can see, I'm still bruised up from all the freaking blood they took from me. They in the first day they took like 6 freaking tubes of blood. Then the next 2 nights they took like 4. That's how freaking serious they were, man. Freaking bruised up like I injected myself or something. Here it's not that bad. I'm surprised because the IV was stuck in me, and you know, they even like injected my stomach. I was there from Thursday till Tuesday in the evening, so it was like I felt like I was in jail. But anyway, the point is they did a lot of tests. I had to stay in the hospital. It sucked. I haven't been stuck in the hospital like for 2 years, like, and about almost 3 years. I haven't been in a hospital, you know, with an IV, you know, stuck to my vein. They did CAT scans, MRIs, EEGs for my brain waves. They did like anything you can think of. They actually like freaking checked me and tested me from like head to toe. In the end, I didn't have anything. My heart is normal. My brain is normal. Everything is okay. My shunt is okay. I just need to go back to my neurosurgeon at Jackson, where I was born, because they have all my records there. So in the end, they just said maybe you just had a panic attack from all the stress and all the problems in your life. I don't know. I probably because the neurosurgeon said I had convulsive syncope, which is just like you shake. Syncope is a faint. So I just had a panic. Maybe I panicked because I felt like I was gonna throw up and I didn't want to throw up in front of everybody. So I probably fainted because I got dizzy and it just went in my head and just felt off. And I actually like fell on my husband's best friend. So it's kind of embarrassing, but you know, I've really never blacked out. I only blacked out when I wasn't eating right, and that's, I think, another issue because I haven't been eating right in this house. So it's another issue. But I'm okay, you know. It really sucked being 5 days in the hospital. You know, the food was alright, you know. The people were really nice. I just hated being woken up at 4 in the morning for people checking my pulse, and for people to check my pulse and take blood out of me, you know. It's pretty annoying. And a good thing, the people were nice. They always checked on me and stuff. Everybody visited me, my friends and stuff, which was really cool. My brother called me, trying to, you know, his girlfriend called. No, it was really cool. All I did was play Uno all day and listen to Maxwell. By the way, Maxwell is the greatest ever. Go get that CD. And oh, by the way, I was with low blood pressure, so that was a big reason why I probably fainted. I had low blood pressure since like a week before, because I went to an exam and they told me, oh, is it normal for you to have low blood pressure? I'm like, oh, I don't know. So then I think that everything else just like escalated and I fainted like in the middle of a restaurant. So I need to keep my food up there, and I need to keep eating fruits because I don't really eat fruits. Vegetables, I was eating, you know, fruits and stuff, but I need to keep staying healthy, you know, because I also had low blood pressure, so that was probably a big reason why I fainted in the middle of the restaurant. So the question of the day is, have you ever been to the hospital for something, you know, really serious where you had to stay for days? And if you did, what was the reason? And if you knew anybody that you had to go to the hospital for to visit, well, how was your experience? And did you enjoy it or not? Just let me know, comment. But yeah, anyways, peace. Thanks for watching.